Collin Morikawa, 4 under 66. Collin, pretty clean round, only the one bogey. Did you feel like you found something out there?
I think it was a continuation of yesterday. I just didn't let off steam on the back nine, and it was stalling a little bit throughout the back nine. Got a fortunate break and a shot on 8. Unfortunately missed the putt, but that kind of kept the round going. So overall, it's been similarly, the same over the past 2 days, and hopefully we can continue that for the next 2.
We're gonna go right here, Cameron.
Are you starting to think the 2-yard draw might have a future?
No.
No?
No, that's a great question. No, I think what it proves is just you can play this game with many shots. I mean, I remember the first time I played with Tiger, and he hit every shot that called for it, right? Pins on the right, you hit a little cut. Pins on the left, you hit a little draw. And I think this is just going to hopefully make my iron play and make my game a little bit more well-rounded rather than just hitting a cut. But, this week we're just going to work with what we have, and right now it's a little baby draw.
We're going to go to Dan on the right, then Jeff.
You said that your preparation for the last couple tournaments was also pretty good, and you were frustrated that it didn't carry over into the actual tournament. Is there anything different this time that it's carrying over?
I wish I had an answer, because then I'd go back and, hit myself in the head on why I didn't do that. No, I think that's something I'll have to reflect on later on after the week and see how everything plays out. But this week, I think I was just really sticking and knowing what the shots were going to be like, right? And I stuck to this little shot shape that I have and was going to play it and figure out a way to play it. And, right now I don't have an answer. Do
you think it has anything to do possibly with this being a major? Is there added focus?
Not necessarily. I mean, at PGA, the prep felt really good. And, there is added focus. But, last week I only had a week to practice. I didn't call. I didn't tell myself until Thursday what I really had to do and what shot shape I was going to play, and then I really stuck with it. I think this is the first time where I really had to make a decision last minute like that, where I told myself in practice what I was going to have to do. And so far it's just playing golf. It's just hitting different shots, looking at it a little differently, and knowing where your misses are going to be.
Far right to Jeff.
Collin, we're used to you kind of sticking your finish. Today you had a lot of kind of one-arm loose finishes. Does that tell you something about the swing and the shot when that happens?
I think it just shows, maybe I'm not hitting it as center, but it doesn't mean I can't play well, and it doesn't mean the misses aren't going to be good. I think even when I do play well, I'm going to miss shots. I'm going to have those one-handed finishes, and today was just maybe slightly off in timing. But, hopefully that was kind of the bad one out of the way for swing-wise, and we'll be back on tempo come the next 2.
We'll go far left to Ben.
Collin, you guys avoided the rain today. Just curious how the course was playing this afternoon.
Yeah, we got lucky. John and I were talking kind of late in the round that, through a few holes, didn't look great. And then I think we got a kind of a good draw out of it. A lot of the day kind of calmed down, was nice, really sunny. Fairways are bouncy, and you got to keep it in the fairways out here. Like, you can play out of the first cut, but you get 5, 6, 7 yards off the fairway. You're going to be trying to run up to greens, and sometimes you can't do that out here. But for the most part, the greens are still, I'd say they're receptive. There's probably 2 or 3 greens out here that are getting a little bouncy, and you really have to make sure you hit your spots. But for the most part, if you're playing out of the fairway, you have a good shot at, staying somewhat aggressive to some of these pins.
Also, what do you make of how tight the leaderboard is and some of the names at the top too?
Yeah, it's a major championship. It's the U.S. Open. No one has taken it deep so far and kind of run away. But you know what? Right now, my game feels really good. It's the last 2 days is a huge confidence booster for me heading into this weekend, and hopefully we can kind of make some separation somehow.
Right here to Don.
Twice before this week, you've opened a major tournament with a round in the 60s. Both times you've left with a trophy. Do you believe in destiny?
That's such a terrible stat. I've played 11 majors. It's not a big enough stat to really make anything out of it, but hopefully I would love to make it 3 for 3. Why not?
We'll go to the right, starting with Brentley.
Collin, when you were younger, did you ever maybe think to yourself what you wanted to achieve by certain ages, like first major, things like that? And then I guess secondly, I know we're only halfway through the tournament, but is it kind of mind-boggling to think that potentially on Sunday you could only have one leg left for the career slam?
No, I never put an age on it. Never really thought about it. I just wanted to win golf tournaments, win majors, and compete against the best in the world, and that's, luckily I've been able to do that. No, I can't really talk about what it would be like to win this one I've got to focus on tomorrow. I've got to stick to my game plan. I've got to, make sure I don't run out of steam, which I kind of have been through that kind of little stretch after 9 holes, and just got to figure out a way to focus a little bit deeper and really, get dialed in for the next 36.
Stay right, Alex, then Rex.
Yeah, can you, I guess you said yesterday on 8 is what you're talking about?
What's up?
Did you say yesterday on 8? Was it something that you, kind of a turning point? You got lucky on a bounce or something like that?
No, today.
Today, oh, you're
I mean,
talking
yeah,
about
today I
legal putt?
today I mishit that iron shot. I mean, I just got lucky.
Okay, and so then you had the putt. Can you just talk about that?
Yeah. I'd say in previous weeks that'd be a little worrisome, but this week everything is matched up, right? So when I hit that putt, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I mean, maybe I thought I was going to get a little lucky and catch the left lip, but I just knew the tempo was a little off, and that's been a big thing this week. I threw in practice strokes, and I haven't done that for quite some time now. It's not like I haven't, but it's been matching really well, and it just happened to be a putt that I didn't match up. I mean, it was a couple balls outside the hole, so it wasn't like it was the easiest putt. I know it was a short putt, but on these putts out here with a lot of slope, you got to match up speeds perfectly, and it just happened to be a bad stroke. So I'm not too worried about it, really.